Written by Robert Venditti with art by Wilfredo Torres, colors by Jordi Belair, and letters by Dave Lampere. And this issue begins with Uptown Metropolis with Lex Luthor having been freed from prison at a job interview for Cord Industries. Afterwards, he heads to his apartment to find Superman there, which was part of the condition of his release, and Superman hands over the robot head he battled with, asking Lex to learn more about it in order to know what he's dealing with. Lex accepts and waits for Superman to leave before revealing his hidden lab with both a prototype suit and tube with a humanoid figure labeled BZ-1. Back at the Daily Planet, Clark tries to get Lois for a lunch date, but she's in the middle of compiling information on the machine's attack, discovering through a source that an alien code has been picked up. Clark overhears and heads to the roof while Lex is undergoing his examination. It's then the head becomes active as Clark notices Brainiac's ship come into the atmosphere, bringing more robots and informing Metropolis that Superman is Kryptonian and too dangerous to be left on Earth. Superman rushes in to do battle with the machines while Lex is trying to make it to the battle site utilizing a taxi. Superman easily dispatches the robots, prompting Brainiac to take a different approach as his main ship's cannon powers up. Not wanting the people to suffer for him, Superman yells for Brainiac to stop and surrenders. And I'm a little more iffy on this one. I mean, on one hand, when it comes to the stuff with Brainiac and understanding his motivations, why he wants Superman so bad, and the lengths he'll go to achieve his objective, this is pretty compelling stuff, because I do have questions. What is Brainiac's specific beef with Krypton? He mentioned that they were a destructive race, and that does make me wonder exactly what he experienced to make him decide that. I mean, it could just be he watched them destroy themselves because of their own hubris. But is there also maybe a bit of a darker side to Krypton that we haven't heard before? Because he is just hell-bent on getting Superman, aka the last Kryptonian. And he seems to be operating with conviction and belief rather than his traditional calculated curiosity of just wanting all of the knowledge in the universe. But of course I do wonder, once he gets Superman to the ship, is he just going to attack Metropolis or bottle him up anyway or so? Once again, the action sequences are pretty well done in this book. I like the fights between Superman and the robots, minus one particular scene, but we'll get to that. But I will say most of the issues that I have surrounding this book has to do with me not really being able to suspend my disbelief, particularly surrounding Lex Luthor and the fact he's out of prison. I mean, it's very clear that we're in the Donnerverse here, and if I have to go based off of all of the Christopher Reeve films and such, there's just a few things that, keep coming to mind. The fact that Lex Luthor hijacked a few missiles to try to, sink California. The fact that he allied himself with a Kryptonian villain that almost took over the world, impersonated a military general to hijack a nuke, sold nukes, and he broke out of prison twice. There's really no other way around it. The Gene Hackman version of Lex Luthor, he's a terrorist. And even within context of the Donnerverse, I do not see any court system in any of those movies from Superman 1 to Superman 4 that would willingly let Lex Luthor out of prison just because Superman asked them to. And even we saw immediately after Superman left Lex Luthor's apartment that he already built this secret lab behind the wall where he's building, well, we know it's gonna be Bizarro, as well as a powered battle suit. I mean, come on. The Reeves version of Superman is not stupid, maybe a little naive, but even he knows of Lex Luthor's nature and used that to his advantage in Superman 2. Because this version of Lex Luthor, there is no way he's gonna resist the temptation. And remember what I was talking about, the action sequences? Okay, so there was this scene in Superman 2 that was so ridiculously bad, even Family Guy riffed it. And that is Superman throwing a cellophane version of his Kryptonian Superman symbol. And it was really dumb there, and it's dumb here, because all it really does is just incapacitate your enemies for a couple of seconds before it vanishes. Realistically, it's more of a minor inconvenience. Just one of the many other reasons that I prefer the Richard Donner version of Superman 2 to the Lester version. I mean, heck, once again, if we're going Richard Lester version of Superman 2, why doesn't Superman just make out with Lex Luthor and wipe his memory of everything? And I believe that was a skit off Robot Chicken. When it comes to the art, it's once again competent, you know, same guy from the last issue, and most everybody looks fine, though there are some angles where some of the characters look a little extra chunky. And while I can't say it's a terrible book, because again, the Brainiac stuff is really interesting and whatnot, it does require me to suspend my disbelief just a little bit more than I'm willing to give. But who knows, maybe the next issue is just gonna completely knock my socks off and is gonna make me forget all about Lex Luthor just being out of prison because Superman asked nicely. And with that, I'm going to score Superman 78 issue number 2 a 6.5 out of 10. So Superman 78 issue number 2, what did you think about this book? If you've read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.